Hi everyone, I am scrapbooking my second granddaughter. She had dyed her hair pink. Now she told me it didn't last, and I know from experience that reds are like one of the hardest things to keep in your hair, but hers might been one of those temporary ones, but I think she looks adorable. She looks adorable in any color hair. But I thought these were just so adorable. I am going to, and this one here, so the pink haired one is Tegan, and the one back here is Brenna. You've seen her the last few days when she was little. Okay, and she had her pink in her hair one day, and I scrapbooked that, and I can link that down below so you see it. I am using Joy of Life from Mintay, and I'm using number 2 and number 5 and the element sheet. And I'm also going to be using some of the brads from Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Indigo Garden. Wow, that's a long name. So I'm using some of the brads from that. I am using this die cut, and I have it right here. I've done it in pink, because this page is going to be all about pink. Oh my gosh, I just see, look at this. You see this? You think that would slow down my process here? Never seen that before. I don't think I usually have it turned that way. Okay, now I got to get rid of this. Okay, and so I'm using this floral. On the other side, it's clouds and a wreath and a hummingbird, but I'm going to be using the floral side. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to be using this, and on this side it has the door, the fence, really like a lot of the things that you find on the element sheet, but I'm going to be using this side. And I told you I love Mintay papers. Lots of times I get them for the B sides. Excuse me, actually I don't even think there's any B-sides. They're both just beautiful. And okay, so I am going to be putting this right here, and I might have to stand up to make sure I get the top. And I'm coming over just part way, and I might not lay it down real hard until I know that this is where I want it. And this is like one of my favorite things, is a vertical design. So I always really like that. And I think that's where I'm gonna have it. Whoops. Now normally I would put this at the bottom because I feel like it's a heavier picture, but I just want this to be the main stage. And so I will be putting it up there and this one down here. And I'm going to be putting the doily behind her, so I'm going to have to kind of calculate where I'm putting this. And I'm going to go ahead and put tape on it because you're not ever going to see the center. And one of them I kind of had, this one's kind of bent, so I'm going to turn it this way. And I want it to hang over onto the teal background. You see that good? I have a habit of sliding past my little washi tape marker. Okay, I'm going to pull it down a little bit. I guess just on my washi tape marker. And so I'm going to put that maybe about there. And I do want it up, I think, just a little bit more. Got to find its right spot. Okay, I think maybe it needs to be up just a little bit more, because I only have a little bit of space for my elements and I want to use all of them. I think that's about where it needs to be. And Then this one maybe about there. I know I have to have it down just slow enough so I have room for my other stuff, okay? Because I don't want anything going over the photos very much. I will have a little bit going over the photos. Okay, I think that's it. And I'm just gonna offset these. I think that's probably close. Okay. Slide it up a little bit and see if it's still in the right place. Okay. Like that. Wow. Okay, I think that's the spot. Okay. Maybe I'm over a little bit too much. It's going to be called Pretty in Pink. Yep, I'm over a little bit too much because I can get the whole pretty on that side. I thought I looked over it a little bit too much. Okay. I guess I need to do that. It's like everything needs to be on the page at once. You know how it is. Y'all know how it is. Okay. That whole taping process. Okay, let me try that again. Okay, I think that's the spot. Okay, let me see if I can get that pretty in there. Yeah, I think once I straighten out that Y, it'll fit just fine. Okay. And then this one here, it's gonna be just a little bit lower and just a little bit more to the left. And this one will have pink overlapping it a little bit, the word. And let me see, I wanna have it over enough that it doesn't overlap too much because I don't want it overlapping onto her. Okay, so I'm gonna have this somehow in about here. Does that look straight? Let me look at it this way too. No. Why? Okay. Maybe it moved. Okay, so that means I move this one too. I can see that's not. Okay, let me try that now. Okay, that's pretty good there. Okay. I'll push them hard so I don't move them now that I've got them where I think they need to be. And I'm gonna have this about in here, and I think it might overlap it a little bit, but at least it won't be on her face or something. Okay. So that's that part. Oh, that's the fun part. The part that's always the most difficult. Okay, and from the element page, I have this little birdhouse. I'm gonna be using this hummingbird, and I have, whoops, I'm picking up things with my nails again. And I have a compass, and this is a wood, I don't know what they call them, like little wood piece. And I had picked that up at Tuesday morning, and you've seen me use those before. I'm gonna have a what on her page? A hot air balloon on her page. And so I figured she'd need the compass. So I'm gonna put the compass on there. And I'm thinking that's probably about right there. And then I'm gonna put the little hummingbird there. So that looks right. And I've already put, I've lost my glue. No, I've already put foam on it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and glue over top of it. I could do these totally floral, girly pages all day long, I have to say. Even though yesterday's page was really super fun. And it turned out, I think, really good. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to make it look like it's kind of flying by the birdhouse, I guess. Okay, and then my little compass. Now I told you I like to use a compass on my page when I'm in whenever we go to Lake of the Ozarks, because they always have them on, like the shirts and the coordinates and stuff. But I guess you would have to have one if you were flying a hot air balloon, because you'd want to make sure you landed in the right place to be picked up. Okay, so that's going to be there. And then I'm going to go over to this area. And so over here I have the hot air balloon. And I've already put foam on it. See, I've cut out one step by already foaming, because it's like, you know how long it takes just to get the sticky stuff off it. But these were kind of big pieces, and then I had like scraps, so I thought, well, I'm just gonna use those, the foam from like that, what is it, like Fun Foam or whatever. Okay, and I can see like her drawer is open there, so I'm just gonna cover it up a little bit. She must have been sitting by her dresser. So I'm just gonna tuck that right there. And all these pieces are just so beautiful. I love getting to play with them. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and now I've got another hummingbird, and he is looking in the other direction. So that's perfect. I love it that they put one in each direction. Sometimes have one bigger, one smaller. I really think they do a fantastic job, and you know how much I love their papers. And I'm gonna tuck this on the corner, almost like it's a photo corner. And hold it down for a second so it connects, because you know my doily is only taped in the middle, so this will help hold the doily in there. Okay, and then I'm gonna come down to this here corner, and over here I have the little record player. And of course, it's also in pink. I sent a picture to her and I said, I'm gonna be using this to scrapbook your pink hair. And she goes, cool. So I hope she loves it. I think she will. Okay, so that goes there. And then I have a floral. And these are, you know, all from the Element page, except for my little wood veneer or compass. And I think I have it turned about like this, because I have it tucked way down here because I don't want to cover up the record player. But let's see, yeah, I think kind of, I'm trying to like just kind of tuck it into this corner. Okay, and then I've got this little straw hat, and I'm gonna I've got this up on foam too. So in each one of my clusters I have something up on foam. So that's gonna go right here, kind of on top of the flowers. And I'm gonna stick this pretty right here. It's kind of gonna go on top of that board, or kind of like right on the board. So I'm just gonna start here and hope that it doesn't land on top of the picture much, and it would never reach her face, so that's one good thing. Now it looked like I would have to have all the way over, but I'm not putting it all the way over because I'm sure that I've squeezed out enough room here for it, because my friend actually put it on the wax paper for me. And Well, maybe I'll try putting it up a little bit higher. I think it would look better on the line, right on the wood line. If I can get it there. Okay, yeah, it fits there and it's still underneath that bird's tail. And now you know that she wasn't on a hot air balloon. She's in the house, so there is no real hummingbirds. But you know what? She's got pink hair. So who cares if she's in the right place? She looks adorable, and I think she looks adorable with all these things. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I think it looks so pretty. I've had it laying here, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to do that because it's so gorgeous. Oh, and I have almost all the letters on here, and I got plenty of room. In fact, I maybe should slide them over. I can tell that I can come over a little. This is why I always do this when nobody's looking, because I sometimes have to move it around 3 or 4 times. Okay, I think this, I'm gonna have to move everything just a little bit. Stand up that T a little better. Okay, so everything will be spread out just a little bit more, so that will look good too. Okay. I know it's always different when I have it on the paper. It's like it always fits a little different. Sometimes it's a little tighter, and sometimes it's a little, you know, spread apart. Okay, I think that looks good there. Yeah. Okay, and these letters are Hobby Lobby letters. Okay, now I'm gonna have to see if I can kind of mark this spot. Okay, hopefully that's a good spot. I don't like them too separated from, you know, the letters above. Oh, and I lost my dot. Oh, I moved it. I thought, what's that doing here? Okay. I've got 4 chickens, no, not 4, 3 chickens in my oven. I'm going to can them today, and hopefully my endeavor works out better than the last time. The last time I had canned turkey before, and it turned out wonderful. It was so nice to have it on hand, and then I canned some. Oh, and it was like the best turkey ever. And then the next time I canned some chicken, and it didn't seal. And so I was telling my sister about it, and she said, oh, I read that you have to put vinegar around the jar to make sure that you don't have any oils on it. So I will be doing that today, and I'll let you know how it works out. But I'll tell you, the last time, it's like you just can it in some chicken broth, and it was so good. And it was just there if you didn't want to cook or didn't have time to cook. It was all set for you. I think it's just awesome to have it on hand. Okay, I think my K needs to come up just a hair. Oh, and it doesn't like being on the picture and then having to move. Okay. And I put it down there again. Okay, I'm trying to get this little end to match. Okay. So it's got just a little tail on there, just kind of what I thought would be there. Okay, so I got pretty in pink. And I tell you, she's pretty in every color. Okay, and then, now for my finishing touches, I have 2 enamel dots. These are the Gina Marie's. Now my my enamel dots, as far as pinks and stuff go, I'm gonna have to always order more of those. And I really like these ones that almost look like water drops. These look like little pink water drops. And then I have one of the, I'm gonna call them faux brads. And I'm sticking that right here by the little birdhouse. So I've got 3 all together. And then I have I'm coming down here again, and I have one little faux brad that says sweet, and then a little plain one, and then one of Gina Marie's little enamel dots. And like the colors match so good, that's why I thought, oh, I'm gonna use some of those. And over here by the little hot air balloon, I have one that looks like a rose. And then I have another little plain one. And then I have a Gina Marie dot. So there it is. I love it, love it, love it. Let me kind of give you a close-up, and then I will have close-ups at the end. But you can see it's not hard to use these gorgeous Mintay papers. So thank you for watching today, and I want to just thank you for all the times that you show up and you leave comments and everything. It just makes my day. And remember, if you like it, give it a like. I will have close-ups at the end, and subscribe if you haven't. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day.